Okay, you have bought a Sony camera, Sony E mount camera, and now your biggest question is, what is the first lens that I should buy for my camera? That is, and here's why. So this right here is the first lens that I think you should be getting when you've purchased your first Sony camera. Obviously, this is a lot my opinion. I'm hopefully explaining why I think that, but depending on what you shoot and what kind of purpose you use the camera for, there's different lenses that you should start with. But I think this is generally one of the best lenses and best budget lenses that you can buy. So you're asking then, what is this lens? This lens is a Sony Zeiss 24-70 f4 optically stabilized lens, and it is really small. This is one of the best things that I like about this lens. Look, I have the lens hood on at the moment, but if I take this one off and I take this off and I take this off, it's tiny. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's absolutely tiny, which means that you can use it on the full frame bodies and on the crop sensor bodies. And if you're using it on the crop sensor bodies, it's not going to add so much weight and going to make your camera body imbalanced because you've got something massive on the top. You've got this thing on the top. Obviously, it's not going to be 24-70 then. It's going to be more like this. So a lot of people nowadays start their filming careers shooting weddings, or shooting events, or in the church, or shoot on the go environment. And that's why I think that a zoom lens is really good first lens to get, because you don't have to move closer or further away from the subject to get your framing right. You have a lot to play with even when standing on the spot. Just standing still, and you have the range from 24-70, which is a long mid-range. 24 on a full frame is really wide and 70 is quite tight. So you have a lot of playroom to frame your shots, which is good. And also, another important thing that I think every lens should have is a constant aperture, which this one has f4. So when you're zooming in, your picture is not going to get darker, or when you're zooming out, it's not going to get lighter because of different apertures. It is so much better to shoot when you know that whatever you're zooming into, your picture is going to be same, so you don't have to compensate on ISO when framing or exposing your shot. So that's why this is awesome as well. Now don't forget that this is optically stabilized, so if you've got already in-body stabilization, then this is gonna add to your stabilization setup, and it's gonna work together with the sensor, and it's gonna give you extra stabilization. So when you're shooting handheld video or photo, then it's good to have a stabilized lens, which this is. Now it also says a lot to see a Zeiss sign on the side, because Zeiss, Carl Zeiss is... the lenses they produce, amazing, like top of the world class lenses. So to see this on the side kind of gives you confidence that, whoa, there's a reason Sony paired up with Zeiss to learn something from them, and they have done well. Now, if you're asking, oh, is this one of the sharpest lenses in the world? Is this the best lens in the world, optically and aperture-wise and chromatic aberration? No. But it's not meant to be, because look at the price. It is very well priced lens for that amount of money. You can check the lens out in the description. So wherever you are in the UK or in America, click on your link and find out how much this lens exactly costs at this very moment. Just to clarify something, my review of this lens is more video oriented. There's definitely something to learn if you're shooting only photo, but I'm kind of basing and being more heavy on the video side when I'm talking about things. It is totally silent when autofocusing as well, which is unbelievable, especially for video, so you don't hear any noise.
This is the autofocus motor's noise test. No noise at all.
At all when it's autofocusing or when you're zooming in, it's totally silent, which is obviously a good sign. And for photo, it is the same. It's very good. It is also a T-star, so it's got special coating on to make less flare when you're shooting photos. If you want to know about what's inside the box and unboxing of the lens, then click up there or in the description below. Just for the outside and build quality of the lens, it is a metal lens, feels like aluminium lens all around, and really well built quality lens. It is solid, It's got a 67mm thread for your filters, and generally it's a really minimalistically small lens that can perform really well, and I think everyone should consider buying this as the first lens because of the price and the quality. But now let's go to the side that is bad. So obviously, like I mentioned before, this is not the sharpest and it might have some chromatical aberration and some vignetting, but you can fix all that in post. But what you can't fix in post is a focus by wire manual focusing. It's not a problem if you're a photographer, but if you're shooting video, then it's a little bit tricky if you like to manually focus. So when you're manually focusing, it's kind of like you're moving this ring, but it's not moving exactly as you're moving the ring. It's not mechanical manual focusing, it is focused by wire, so it's a little bit uncomfortable. I have kind of worked past it with the autofocusing system of Sony cameras, and that doesn't bother me. Only in very certain situations where I'm manually focusing and I'm using this, but it's kind of not like a massive problem for me because I'm using a lot of the autofocus features on my Sony. So for example, when I want to manually focus somewhere, I'm just pressing the autofocus button and I've got the flexible spot so I can move there really quickly. So it's not a big problem for you, but just if you're used to shooting manually focusing, then this might be a little problem for you. So let's do a quick recap. It's a small lens, medium range, wide variety of shots, constant aperture, really small, really minimalistic, metal belt, Carl Zeiss, good price, works with full frame and crop sensor camera bodies, silent autofocusing system, really fast autofocus. All these things you're getting with a very good price, and that's why I think you should buy this as your first lens when moving to Sony. Thank you very much guys for watching this video. I hope this was helpful for you and helped you decide whether this is the right lens for you for your first lens or not. If you did find this video helpful and enjoyed it, please leave a like in this section below so I can get some feedback for you whether I've done a good job or a bad job. It won't take a long time, just hit that like button and that is awesome. Now 99% of my views aren't even from the subscribers. So if you're watching this video and you're a subscriber, I'm glad you're sticking with Tech Notice and I hope you're enjoying these videos. It is good to be a part of the community. But if you're the one who hasn't subscribed and you're watching this video, then please subscribe and be part of this community and this channel to get more videos like this one where we check out some cameras and lenses and tech that we are interested in. So please subscribe and be part of this channel. Now guys, you know the videos coming out every single week, so I'll see you very soon. Keep smiling, stay tuned, I'll see you soon. Bye.